When improvising music, you're often in dialogue with other people, or at least with yourself. We were interested in investigating the different types of dialogues and found some inspiration in improvisation theater. For the following exercise, we suggest you first speak it, as we will do, and then try to translate it to music. So first, what I do is I just ask James some questions, and all he has to do is say no. James, would you like some fruit?
No.
James, would you like to record another video?
No.
So, as you notice, the story is not going anywhere. I can't develop anything because James keeps saying no, and I have to keep thinking of new things. In music. So, also in music, we're just not developing anything. The next exercise, James says yes, but then he adds but and gives a reason. James, would you like to go to the beach?
Yes, but it's too cold.
Also here, we're just not going anywhere and James keeps deflecting what I'm suggesting. In music, this could sound like this. Again, we're just not really developing an improvisation. Another thing that we can do is James just says yes, but nothing else. James, would you like to play some violin?
Yes.
It's actually still quite hard work for me to come up with questions and James is not helping me. In music, this might sound like this. So, as you can notice, this is already starting to be more interesting. It's at least a piece of music and we sort of agree, but still we're not actually going anywhere, and you can imagine after 5 minutes of him just playing the same as what I've been doing, we're just stuck. The final part of this exercise, James will say yes and. James, would you like to improvise some music?
Yes, and would you like to improvise together a dialogue?
Yes, and James, would you like to be inspired sort of by Bach?
Yes, and would you like to play in the key of B minor?
In theatre improvisation, yes and is a rule of thumb, because it helps to get to collaborative theatre and make a story together. As you've noticed, also in music, yes and is fantastic and very helpful. Yes, but we have found several of these answers to be inspiring in other ways in music. We will discover that and more on our next video about dialogue. So subscribe and say yes and.